Indeed, there are a lot of content creators out there for Age of Empires Mobile which already have done a video on these horses, on the breeding system. And you guys asked me to do a video myself because I haven't done one yet, for the simple reason I was busy using this breeding system and learn a lot of things and tricks which I'm about to share to you in this episode, and also on top show you the stuff which I have, also that tree. A couple of you guys wanted to see that, creating again what I think it's an amazing episode. Hello beautiful people, Timmy is here. And first I have to mention the sponsor of this channel. And that, beautiful people, is Eneba, a website which gives you a discount. As of right now, the cashback is 10% and sometimes goes up to 20% or 30%. So yes, indeed, it's a great idea to get far more items for the same amount of money. Also on top, if you are using the link which you already see on the screen, you are also supporting this channel, and I would like to thank you in advance. Good beautiful people, let's go to the horses. So briefly at the research, because I still got some messages from players, you don't need necessarily to wait for this video. Start researching and get all the horses using those whistles. Now to the important part, which is actually the breeding, beautiful people. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go into this filter and first select the blue horses. That's what you're gonna start with. I don't have any blue horses right now without traits, but those will always gonna be here downstairs at the bottom of the list. And you start combining those. Sure, in that process, you can indeed focus on the stats. So see, this is strategy, this is siege, this is might, this is armor. But as soon as you're gonna start to get some traits on them, at that moment, you're gonna have to keep breathing, but pay attention just to the traits to help you when you hunt down these traits. Since I already used all my blue horses, but I still have a couple of purple horses, why not we add also on top the purple horses on this list, and you're gonna understand in a second why. And now we have to carry on breathing. Up this moment, beautiful people, I have to tell you that the mount color or these stats will gonna become less relevant for you as the traits are more important. And you can have one, you can have two, and yes, you can have up to 3 traits on one single horse. And you can see this beautiful horse right here having 2 traits. Or should I show you this blue horse, which is definitely, from my perspective, as right now, even if high spender, this is end game type. The traits. I don't care about the color, and I don't even care about the stats. Sure, happen to fit my Ramses. So generally speaking, you are looking for effects which you will not need, or basically is not your main march. So as of right now, I have no use basically for healing. I have something which is pretty decent. You're gonna see that in a moment. Mounted attack damage. That's not a bad one. But in my case, I'm looking for something else. So if I select these 2 horses, have a look at this. The single trait chance is 90%. So I'm definitely gonna get one. To get 2 traits, it's a 10% chance, but there are ways to increase these chances. And if I take one of these horses down, and I'm looking for a horse with 2 traits, for example, even if it's a blue one, let's put this one on, and you already see here, 40% chance to get a single trait, but now it's gonna be 60% chance to get double traits. So a far higher chance. Now, when it comes down to having 2 traits, I honestly don't have 3 traits right now. The only positive thing which I have observed is that the farming traits don't mix up with the battle traits, and that's a very good thing. Now, what happens if I'm gonna combine 2 horses with 4 attributes in total? Let me show you. Because we have another horse right here, which definitely I'm not gonna breed because it's gonna end up on my Ramses. And have a look now. 44% chance to get a single trait, which is a really, really bad thing because both have double traits. Super, super useful. This is endgame stuff. 51% chance to get double stats, which can be also random. And only 5% to get triple stats. But let me show you other cases, because I have taken some screenshots from today. So you are looking now at a screenshot in which I'm combining 2 purple horses with both having double traits, but this is also important, the level of the trait. So we have 1 blue, 1 white, and 2 purple. And here you see the single trait chance is dropped down to 25%. The double trait chance is 70%, which is better. And of course, this remains the same. 5% chance to get triple trades. And I've done this breeding and I end up again with double trades. So I didn't succeed to get triple trades. But we have another example. And again, there are 2 blue horses. And I have 3 trades at purple and 1 at blue, which also gives me the same rates. 25% chance to get a horse with just 1 trade, which is super, super bad. 70% chance to get double trades, but they will be random. And this number again remains unchanged. 5% chance to get triple trades. So these are the tips when it comes down to hunting these trades. The trades are more important. The color and their stats, it's kind of less important. Now, because I do exactly what I recommend you guys, let's go to the mount management because I'm looking for that beautiful horse. I'm going to show you my stuff in a second. Good, so this blue mount right now is on Ramses. And let me give you now a preview on what horses do I have right now. So of course I have this mythical horse. You also see the trait. Let's have a look at Mansa Musa. Is this trait? We're gonna go deeper in a second on the adornments. Now you see my mount on Cyrus. This is the mount on Attila. And I'm gonna show you something pretty interesting when it comes down to cavalry and this adornments. This is the mount which I have right now on Bellevue. This is the mount which I have right now on Mulan. And you've seen Ramses. This is what I have right now on Tribiwana. And up now you see I have a couple of horses even equipped on my farming heroes. I'm going to show you something very interesting in a second. This is the mount which I have right now on Timur. And this is the mount which I have right now on Boudica. And there is one more. Yeah, here we go. This is the mount which I have right now on Larghetta. Good. Now regarding these traits for farming, which one are the best? Because do you honestly think that extra gathering speed is a good one or extra troop load is actually the best? No, beautiful people. Let me show you an awesome one, and that's the abundance. Because this stat is so high right now for me that whenever I'm farming that special tire with 12 million resources, I literally get twice as much resources. So over 24 million. So this is an awesome one. Good. Now let's jump into the tree because a couple of you guys actually wanted to see my tree. And of course here on the left side you have this stuff which helps you to get better horses. And yeah, I have spent a lot of points in here because I literally bought every single pack, which you definitely should not do because of right now, they are really not worth it. And what's super important here is this trait. To unlock the adornments, and basically now you can take a screenshot exactly of my left side and compare it to yours in game. There is one remark which I have to add, because from my perspective, I think these values are somehow a visual bug, because from my experience doing a lot of horsing around, the chances actually increase significantly. And now let's have a look at the battle tree. So I'm going to slowly move to the right so you can see the entire tree. Of course, again, you can take a screenshot and compare it to your account. And hopefully this part won't be seen by my future opponents, because I'm going to show you a little trick. And there is one specific trait which I'm super interested in. And that's exactly this one. Why? Because my strongest march right now are the pikemans. And where exactly do the pikemans experience a lot of problems? You guessed it, versus the swordsman. So this is exactly where I'm gonna focus first. But obviously the traits here at the beginning cost you far less. Now let's speak about the adornment. So in this tab, you can go here downstairs to the items. So you're gonna see my adornments. And let's go through each one of them, starting with the pikemans, which you already probably seen. So these are the stats right here. This is the special effect which I have right now on Mansa Musa. On Cyrus, you also know this one, and also the base attributes. And when it comes down to Boudica, you also know what I have on her and this special effect. But now let's talk about the cavalry. So on Lubu, I have this adornment. And I just touch a little bit the stats. Now, when it comes down to the special effect, I have to show you something super important, because vast majority of you guys have not noticed, because when you craft one of these items, the first reroll is absolutely free. So do that, because you're going to get a slightly increase in stats absolutely for free. Now let me show you an interesting one for the secondary heroes in the cavalry march. And for that, you see that I have crafted two defense type of adornments. Why? Pretty simple. Because when we have a look at the base attributes, the last one is super important, and this gives me a turret damage reduction, which is super important because if we have a look at the attack version of this adornment, this is gonna give me hero skill damage. Well, there is not much damage coming from Attila nor from Timur in this case, therefore it's much better to actually craft the defense adornments. And this is the special effect I wanted to show you, a super awesome one. It's called the reputation, because every 9 seconds after you enter in the battle, if the primary target troop commander has lower might than your hero, in this case Attila, your commander's damage against this primary target will be increased by 8.41% for 3 seconds, and this value obviously is going to go higher. And yeah, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Because for the vast majority of the whales, yes, the stats on a secondary hero on cavalry definitely going to be far higher than the stats of the normal players. So it's a super powerful special effect. Now let's have a look also at Timur. I have obtained this one. I have nothing better, so I just simply equip it. Again, don't forget, the first reroll is free, so why not do that? Good. And the last item I have to show you is actually for the swordsman, and this is the one I have right now. It's actually a pretty good one. Resistance is pretty good. And of course, the base attributes, I haven't touched them. So yeah, beautiful people, this is pretty much everything from my side on this episode. I hope I gave you some important information which you didn't have before. And I also hope these tips and tricks will gonna help you. As always, share your thoughts, your questions in the comments, and I'm gonna try my best to answer them. And now it's your turn to support what supports you back for a simple reason. It costs you absolutely nothing. As usual, subscribe to this channel. Obviously, watch my videos till the end. Share this channel with your friends. Thank you very much for watching. And I'm gonna catch you in the next awesome episode. Ciao, 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 guys.